Okay, so yeah, new episode of Batman the Animated Series coming this week. Although, if you want to watch it full length, you can get it on Patreon for $3. Just get that in there quick. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can watch. If you subscribe for $5 on Patreon, you can watch next week's episode as well. So, I just thought I'd get that in there quick. Yes. Last week's episode was a beautiful episode. I think very nice episode to send to kids in a way that kids would understand. That's kind of what I like about these older shows. Like, they're not as sensitive as shows are nowadays. Like everything, like almost every single cartoon out there. Well, every single cartoon that comes out on kids networks. It's like it's made by Disney for 2-year-olds. Like everything is so sensitive and censored. But shows like this don't have to be like you we pretty much reference a child. We almost referenced a child's death in the last episode, and talking about well, he lost his leg rather than dying. He lost his leg, so yeah. And then talking about redemption of, and then we had like episodes of enslavement and stuff like that, and then an episode about redeeming a criminal. Like people can be redeemed. I like shows like this that don't hide away from that stuff. They trusted kids to get this kind of stuff back then, and I love it. But yeah, we're here with episode 13 this week. My friend York, he told me that this is probably one of the weakest episodes of Batman the Animated Series. So if if you're if you're angry that I'm going into this not expecting much, then blame York. But yeah, we're going to go into this new episode of Batman the Animated Series, Season 1, Episode 13, right now. I've got Batman in my basement. What kind of title is that? Pray tell, who's the villain for this episode?
What took was 5 minutes, and that'll get you 5 years. With good behavior.
The hell was that? It's like a vulture. I know it's not the vulture, because that's the wrong universe.
The vulture in Gotham City is a mystery worth checking out.
Not in Gotham, it's not. Hello! The penguin. The penguin? That's unexpected. Kids! You have legs. You have legs. Ouch. Ooh. Ouch. The gas, obviously. And by this, in real life, by this time, they would have already been. Well, that works. How does? Boom! There's no way. How are they still on? Right. That umbrella should never have been able to hold his weight. A week? Mad. That's mad gas.
We just saved Batman's life, Mrs. Grant, and now we're hiding him from some bad criminals.
That's good. Just don't make a mess.
You don't show that you panic that much. Nah.
Whose car is this?
It's my mom. My uncle's.
All right, look. It's the Batmobile.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I don't think he's kidding.
How's the Batmobile parked up in an alley outside of a kid's house? Oh. Yeah, bye.
It's him.
How did they get in?
Totally awesome.
Well, these kids are going to have to move now. Penguin knows where they live.
Yeah, the place is locked up tight. Stone walls do not imprison me. No locked doors.
You've just robbed a priceless jewel from a skyrise building. You're saying a house is locked up tight.
Gentlemen,
Oh, bourgeois. Tearing this place apart could only improve it.
How do you manage that? How do you manage that, bro? Oh,
Hey, Raven. You okay?
these commoners have such cheap furniture.
Penguin, you should be embarrassed.
How noble. How endearing. How ineffective. Grab the little pest.
Penguin, you're being given the runaround by two kids.
Farewell, Bat Vermin.
Batman!
You are screwed. Hey! You just threw the thug at the kids. How? Really? We're watching a we're watching we're watching a duel between an umbrella stick and a screwdriver. Nope. Bang.
We're safe.
My house!
Sherman! Maybe you're safe. Batman. Mom, I'd like you to meet Batman. Batman, this is my mom.
Ma'am,
Hello? Say, Batman, you wouldn't be single, would you?
someone keeps swiping Mr. Banducci's newspaper?
Right. You and Nick set her for surveillance. The bird and I will be over at Mrs. Finehead's. The dog is missing. You're the boss, Sherman.
Bro. Bro. What kind of episode was this? My guy Batman was knocked out by Penguin's gas. Penguin, who was very unceremoniously introduced, I believe. I believe there should have been a bigger introduction to the Penguin. Penguin should be ashamed of himself. He was given the runaround for most of the episode by two kids. And a Batman who was like 85% out of the game. Those thugs managed to steal from a secure, well, not very secure, but they managed to steal a rare jewel, well, whatever it was, from a high-rise building using disguises and all and cutting the glass and all, and then they say that the house is locked up tight. Inconsistency. I beg. After a game of Home Alone, the mum comes home and finds Batman in her basement, and then is almost set up with the kid attempts to set up his mum with Batman. Did I recap everything good? And then there was just weird Vulture, and now the kids who were bullying him now work for him as like some sidekick detective show. Why does Penguin have a Vulture working for him? Surely it should be penguins. But then maybe the penguins would be a bit too much. I wouldn't say it was. Would I say it's my weakest episode yet? I don't know. Let me have a look at the episodes that I've watched thus far. Okay, so it may be the weakest episode so far. So yeah. Still good though. Still good. I've noticed a trend with this this show. It's like Batman is rarely the main character of the episode. Let's just go through. Okay, episode 1, Batman was pretty much the main character because he was figuring out who was framing him, unintentionally framing him. It turned out to be Man-Bat. Christmas with the Joker. I think the Joker stole that episode. Nothing to Fear, once again, was also stole by Scarecrow. But then again, I loved Batman's part in it where he was succumbing to the nerve gas and then the "I am Batman" line, of course. So Batman probably was the main character of that one. The last laugh, yeah, probably. Whilst the Joker stole the show in most scenes, yeah, it was. Hard to tell. It was pretty much a 50-50 with Batman and Joker in that episode. Pretty Poison, yeah, that was Batman's episode. Figuring out about Poison Ivy and everything. The Underdwellers, it's hard to tell. I suppose, yeah, it was Batman's episode. POV, that was Renee Montoya's episode, fully. The Forgotten, it was Bruce Wayne. Well, it was Batman's. Batman was the main character. Be a Clown, pretty much Joker and the Kid were the main characters of that episode. Two-Face, both parts, that was those were Two-Face's episodes, fully. And It's Never Too Late, last week's episode, that was that was Stromwell's episode, and then this episode belonged to those kids. So it's only pretty much recently that Batman's been less of a focus. I'll tell you who we've not seen in a while. Where the hell is Robin? Like, he showed up for the second episode. We're on episode 13 now, and he's still not shown up. He showed up for one episode in episode 2, and then we're 13 episodes in. We've not seen him. We've not seen him again. Is Robin going to make a comeback, or was that just a one-off episode, and then we're going to introduce Robin later in a more? Because I felt like Robin's introduction in that episode was a bit unceremonious. It's like it came out of nowhere. But yeah, I want a more grand approach to Robin. So maybe that was just a one-off episode, and now we're gonna get a better introduction to him later on. Possibly. Penguin, you need to sort yourself out, man. We witnessed a duel between an umbrella stick that doubles as a sword and a screwdriver. I actually said that sentence. Yeah, I suppose that's all we've got for this week's episode of Batman, so... yeah. Until next time, we are over and out. Bye!